Duppy Walk by Maureen Reed. True dead people stop go on ice. Duppy man can't walk boat again like them nice. Hey, first time, them used to rub up the body with berry. And that used to get Duppy man them passport for roam people territory. Duppy used to hop, bop, skip, and weave. And Duppy used to cause Christian people to use indecent language and grieve. Ha ha! I know of a Duppy called Bertie. Daddy Duppy they know of a lick shot. Daddy Duppy they know of a turn over plate pan table and rearrange figurine for whatnot. But nowadays, not go on for the Duppy business. Them a Duppy are just pian, fenke. Everything they head Duppy give them to do, they respond poorly and say, me can't. Hey, you see when I die, when I die, I shall be appointed head Duppy. Yes, I shall be in charge. Every Duppy have to walk past me and hear me respect Sarge. My regime shall be strict. There will be no room for the faint of heart. So, you see, before Duppy crossover, them have to do a Duppy entrance exam. And you see, if they not pass, them have to go a Duppy training school. So they can learn to stress out living people till them turn fool. Duppy, I go run the world. And every Duppy have to play them part. So if you know you meek and mild, and you're soon dead, make sure you subscribe to my Duppy YouTube channel, because there you will learn the ropes and you will be well led. Come in, I want no pian, fenke Duppy. We can't cause no real terror. So make sure you practice and prepare. What me say? Practice and prepare. So You have to set your back so and your foot so. So when you come over, you can do the dopey walk.
Oh, I am back. So that was Mello Roun. We were live at Mello Roun just now, and we apologize for the breaking transmission just now for those who were on the previous link. Go ahead and share this new link with others so that they can join. So there'll be two parts to this episode, and we are going to be bringing on Miss Clarendon Festival Queen, Shanicia Daly. Queen Daly, welcome to the Serenity Resource Connector Space Culture Corner, to be specific.
Thank you for having me.
Such a pleasure, and congratulations on an
Thank
awesome
you.
performance at Nationals.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amazing. All right, so let's start by sharing how you learned about the Festival Queen competition and why you decided to enter.
So I learned about the Festival Queen competition because of TV. You know, you would always air, the nationals would always air on television. And I used to always watch it. My family and I, we would watch it. And then my pastor's daughter was a part of it one year. And the interest grew from there. However, I always told myself that if I'm going to enter, I would want, to be studying and preparing for the pageant 2 years in advance before I do it. However, I believe that God, had his hand in it this year and it was just my time. And so when I got a very special call, I decided to, give it a try and to trust myself and to give myself the opportunity because the truth is I am here now. I don't know what's going to happen next year. So let me go ahead and do it now. Even though I don't feel 100% prepared, I knew, the Lord would be with me. And right there and then I just decided to do it. I just literally came home one afternoon and I said, Mommy, I decided that I'm going to do it.
Just do it. It's like amazing. And I'm sure you have no regrets.
No regrets, none at all. You go in initially a little bit scared, especially if you went into the competition after all the young ladies have already bonded. And that's what took place for me, for parish finals. So I was a little bit nervous. I was, saying, would the girls like me? This is stuff like that, but it's stuff we think about. It is stuff we have on our minds. But they were such sweet ladies, and when I got there they decided to help me, to get me up to the level that they were at. This is the formation that we're doing, these are the questions we got, and they helped me along the journey. So I'm grateful for them, and I'm grateful that I had the chance to participate for this year.
Fantastic. And what were the highlights of the journey leading up to the crown at the parish level?
The highlights, I think one of the major highlights for me was walking away on parish finals night with the award for best talent. And that is because I love to write. Majority of any piece that I do anywhere, I write them myself. And when I got the theme for the pageant and I saw the Jamaican woman, strong, dignified, and creative, I decided to write my piece instead of doing something that somebody else would have already, written. And the first thing that came to my mind is that, listen, I don't have as much time. And, writers go through a lot of things, such as writer's block, which for some reason has been my best friend this year. So going into parish finals, I was worried because I went in the competition late and I would have had to have my talent piece ready just the following days so I can present it to those who were there to train us, and mine wasn't ready and I was nervous. But the words came and then I wrote my talent piece and put the emotions with it. And to walk away with best talent, it really made me extremely proud because I knew how hard I worked in terms of my talent piece. So that is one of the highlights. The second highlight would be the children. there's something about a child coming to you and saying that, oh, you're a queen, and just the light in their eyes, seeing you in that capacity. You can see that you have given them hope that someday they may want to do something like this just because you did it. And it really encourages you. It changes your entire mood and it brightens up your day. And even today on my way home, there was this young lady by a stand, and I was going into, a taxi, and she went, "Are you the queen?" And I said, "The queen." And she said, "Yes, you represented Clarendon at Miss Jamaica Festival Queen." And I said, "Yes." She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I met you." And it changed it really cheered me up just to see the way she was excited to meet me. And right away I could see that she had an interest in being a part of Festival Queen and the competition, and it really really made my day. So children are a huge part of the process. You can see how much you inspire them, and it encourages you to help them and to encourage them to be a part of things like this, regardless of persons saying no, don't do it, regardless of circumstances, just to give themselves that opportunity to shine. So children are, it's a huge part. And the other thing would be, national finals. And it may be surprising to some people that I said that, but I say it because so many persons at that particular event came to me and brought encouraging words. And it really filled my heart with love. And it showed me that on that night, I may not have, come out on top, but listen, so many persons heard my voice. They saw me perform on stage. They saw my smile, and so many persons from Jamaica fell in love with me and fell in love with my ability to sing, my ability to be funny. They fell in love with me for who I am. And they were so kind, the kind words, the prayers, persons who I don't even know, just cheering me on and supporting me and just coming and say, let's take a picture together. That is encouraging because it shows me that somebody saw you tonight and they saw your talent and they saw you for who you are. And it was worth everything that you did leading up to the final night. Not hearing you.
On here. All right, I'm back. So many takeaways there, and the passion with which you shared. And those are some of and what you shared are some unique highlights to you, because we've had several festival queens come on, and each share their own perspective as to what it is that they got from the competition. And I'm happy to hear that you actually gained something else, and it's because of you, the individual, which means that JCDC Festival Queen is fulfilling its mandate, because it's really about the individual woman and what you bring to the table and what they work with. You shared also in terms of what you were able to gain at the national level when you got to national, because I saw some new things. If they happened before, I missed them. You all had like some spa day and all of those good stuff when you went into Kingston. Tell us about that.
So regular morning, what we thought would have been a regular morning where we just had a courtesy call, which we would have been doing over the 2 weeks we were, staying in Kingston. So normally each morning we would get up, dress up, put ourselves together, and we would go to different locations and talk to persons of importance, persons of influence in the Jamaican society. On this particular day, it was kind of different. So we left Pegasus and then they brought us back to Pegasus. So, we're questioning, why are we here? We're not sure why we're here. And like, well, they were like, the courtesy call is at Pegasus, when truly our coordinator, Auntie Roxine, who I love dearly, she was the individual who, partnered with Massey Distributors and Biore Skin and Face Products to give us a spa day and Jergens, and it was beautiful. They allowed us to get out of the heels and get out of the clothes and take off the makeup, and they sat and they spoke with us about skincare, which is something that is very important. Once you enter a pageant on this kind of platform, you realize that you get more followers, there are more persons who are interested in who you are, and so they will start, following your pages. And it's important that you present yourself well. And a part of presenting yourself is your appearance. So it's very important for you to take care of your skin. And we were pampered, we were given food, and they told us how to look after our skin. And many of us, we left that day glowing, just natural bare faces, no makeup. Because the first thing we did when we got there was to remove all the makeup we had on our faces. And then we used the products, which I love. I really love their moisturizer, by the way. Biore moisturizer, it is exceptional. It leaves the skin feeling very, soothed. It cool, nice. Some moisturizers, after you use them, your skin tends to feel a little dry, which is literally the opposite of what the name is. But Biore, they came through and they gave us such a beautiful, beautiful day. And we got to bond together as young ladies, take some pictures, do the drift challenge, which is very hot right now. But we needed that day because we're going through a series of training. So it is important for us to get an opportunity to have a break and just, have fun with each other. So that was really, really, really lovely. Again, to Jergens, Master Distributors, and Biore, we are grateful. We had a wonderful time.
Yes, and in those lovely gowns as well. Amazing.
Yes, because they got us robes, and every robe had the parish on it, which I think is so thoughtful.
Wow.
So
It's
every robe had their
amazing.
parish, stitched into it. It was so specific. It made us feel so special and nice.
As you all are, all special, right? But that was really thoughtful, and that's something I've never seen before with the national finals. All right. That's some great stuff there. All right. So that's your journey to the crown and then up to the national level. And believe me, the judges had a difficult time at nationals because you ladies were just so awesome.
Yes, going into training and just even seeing the talent pieces within itself, there was not one talent piece that you could have singled out and say, that wasn't a good time. Everybody was so talented. A majority of the group wrote their own pieces, and I think that is very important
Yeah.
because it shows the talent. We're writing it, we're performing it. What can we not do? And with the help, of course, of persons like Dion Salvera and Auntie Karen, we grew even more within these talent pieces. They helped us tremendously, blood, sweat, and tears. But they got it out of us because they saw the pieces for what they could have been and they brought it to that level, by just helping us understanding better how to express ourselves, what word to use, what kind of reaction to have so the crowd can enjoy your for me, I believe it's so good when you perform a piece and the crowd is able to have a laugh with you.
Oh,
I think
yes.
it's because laughter is one of the greatest emotions, one of the greatest things that you can gift a person with laughter. Because sometimes they may be having a bad day and you crack a joke and they laugh, and throughout the day they may remember that one joke. So I think it's so important. So to be able to go onto a stage and to just give them that, it is a beautiful thing. And the girls so talented. I think by now all of us know each other's talent pieces by heart because we've heard them
Yes,
so
at the
much.
rehearsals, eh?
Yes, and in the process, we helped each other as well. I don't think you should do that there. I think you should change this. So it just shows what a group of talented young ladies we had for Jamaica Festival Queen. So I knew the judges, had really, really, really had it hard to decide who is going to come out on top.
Amazing. Right. So that's the crown. But that's not the end of it. You
No,
have
it's not.
your parish project in addition to all the other queening duties that you have to perform at the parish level. Tell us a little bit about the your project and the kind of support that you need to make it a success.
So the name of my project is Paying It Forward with Freshness, Purity, and Love. And the main goal and the main idea is to give back to children's home throughout majority of the clubs and societies I've been in, pageants that I've been in before. They would always have a visit to whether it be an infirmary or a children's home. And when you go into these spaces, you get to see and understand what persons are going through. And you always realize that, listen, I thought I had it rough, but you see persons going through worse. And it gives you that emotion and that need and that pull to say that I want to do something, I want to help. Recently, I visited a children's home and I was in the Miss Elsa Leorani Hall pageant. And it really touched my heart because we brought some little gift packages for the young ladies with combs, lip gloss, stuff like that. And they were literally, some of them were fighting over these products. And one of the little girls went, I don't have a comb and I need a comb. And she was upset because she did not get one of the gift packages that had a comb in it. And I realized at that particular moment that hygiene products are very important. So instead of giving food, which is naturally the initial idea most persons have when they think of giving back, I want to give back in terms of hygiene products. I'm talking about sanitary napkins, soap, rags, lotion, things to make them know that they are persons, let them feel like people, feel important. And believe it or not, these are things that they don't have. And the truth is, hygiene products turn out to be more expensive than food. And the kind of support I need persons who, produce these items to come on board and offer donations, because while I will be going into the school as my main source of the donation drive, we're going to need additional help from distributors and persons who manufacture these products. So that's the kind of support I'm looking for. And also just for the schools in Clarendon, all across Jamaica, to participate, because while I'm starting in Clarendon, the hope is that we can do this for other parishes as well. I think it is so important. I think it is needed. And just to, back that information up, because a teacher once told me that if you are going to state, any kind of information, you have to have proof and credibility. So I'm telling you that before deciding to do this project, I decided to make some calls to some children's home here in Clarendon and ask them, what is it do you need? And one particular lady, she expressed that when persons think of giving back, they think of food, so they do tin food drives. They may come one day and cook for the children, but nobody really thinks of hygiene products, and these products are more expensive, and we need them. So that is what my project is about. And even if you're not able to give anything, if you're willing to just come by, come down to the children's home and we spend the day with them to give these items, if you're interested at all, you're free to, reach out to me from my social media, Instagram, and just, tell me which way you would like to help. If it's just to give off your time, if you're giving off your time, you're still giving off something. The children need us. These are future leaders, and we need them to know that they are important and that they are loved and that we see them and we hear them and we want to help them. Miss Witter, are you there? All right. Well, first we go to that. Oh, I think she's here now. Is she here? Oh, there we go.
She's here. Yes, I was listening to you share, and Lucian. Welcome, 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 Sir McIntosh. Congratulating our queen, saying that you did as well. My
Thank
community queen straight out of New Boynes. This one is personal. It's
you.
amazing. It's amazing when someone from your community able to achieve these kind of results. And it's good to see this community support, because as is reflected of this space, we focus on community happenings, culture, safety, security, development, local governance, youth leadership and development. That's how we do in this space, and so much more.
And it's all very, very important because we have a lot of youth-led organizations who are a big part of charity work, and they're doing so much for children, so much for those in the infirmary, and it's so important what they're doing. So the younger generation, I see where we have a lot of persons who are interested in taking up the mantle to see how they can help. Advocacy is one of the main drivers behind so many of these organizations, and it's impressive, and it gives hope, and it shows that our parents didn't do a bad job at all.
Hooray to the parents, right, who produced individuals who are seeking to make a difference in this world. Because, I mean, we all can make a difference. We just have to just identify our unique space, utilize the gifts that we have been given to be a blessing to others, because that's what we're here to do. And we might as well do it and do it well while we're still here. All right. The JCDC team having some technical challenges getting back on. However, we are going to use the time for you to share some words of inspiration to our young ladies and in general, as well as those who are thinking about entering the competition next year. Just give them some tidbits as to why they should just do it.
So the general encouragement I would give is to, it's gonna sound very cheesy and corny, but just do it. Give yourself that chance. I like to wait. I like to, procrastinate. Always say, I'm going to do it next year. I don't feel ready now. I'm going to wait until next month. But sometimes when the opportunity presents itself, that is your chance. And that may be the only opportunity you get to do these things. So I would say just do it. Give yourself that opportunity, because even if you don't come out on top, you will learn so much from the process. And for those who are considering entering Festival Queen, the advice I would give to you is